everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations with Chaos Counseling. We've had a nap. We're good. Here we go.
You said stay if... what?
What?
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were falling asleep, so...
Yeah.
I'll just help you out with this one. So, we've been talking about how the bridge could have possibly been out, why, we need to... why was the body moved? And the contradiction is actually on statement 3. We need to present the map, because if Falls carried the body to the car just to get rid of the body, he could have... Oh, wait, no, we did do that. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We did do that. Okay.
Then it's, my bad. Then it's the last statement.
Only supposed to talk about what I saw.
Oh, wait, no, not that one.
Not that one, the one before?
It should say the killer broke into the trunk. Sorry, guys.
Killer broke into
this
the...
one, we'll present the witness's photo.
We all took a nap.
We all took a nap. We don't remember what's going on, so I pulled up a guide just, like, really fast, just in case.
This one?
No, it had...
that one.
Oh, that
the
one?
witness's photo, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, music stopped. Well, yeah. Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time.
What? Done what?
Made a crucial mistake.
A crucial mistake? Like what mistake?
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your own very eyes?
Yes? And?
It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at this diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of the rock is directly in the way. That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car.
I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right! It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge. I did read that right. But the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff.
Ah!
Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. But you still claim to have been able to see the killer's car. No!
Order in the courtroom! What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo?
Ballyhoo.
Ballyhoo!
Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions.
Why not? It's all we're good for.
The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure that you can appreciate that the witness was very upset.
I can appreciate it, but I choose not to.
She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is a real thing.
But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes.
Oh!
Mr. Judge?
Nah. What is it? I told you not to address me.
I think I must have remembered things wrong.
No shit.
Hey, wait a minute! You can't just say that!
Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect.
Yes, indeed. Quite true. You've clearly never met the great Shamu.
Flashback.
Flashback! In a flashback!
To err is human, to be perfect is the felon.
Oh.
Well,
I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here.
What? That's not fair! Well, actually, I did.
What?
Just a little quick thing. I remember in my, shoot, what was it? I don't want to say it's called a social problems class, but it was a social class studying about social behavior. Maybe it was social behavior. But basically, so what had happened is, these people had saw a crime that happened on a video, and they saw someone take something and go out the window, right? So what they did is that they made the people go up and see all these people lined up to each other and say, all right, these are our suspects.
Who done it?
Did any of them do it? And so everyone would, like, look at everyone consciously and, point. But in reality, it turns out that none of them had done it, but because they were presented with that, they felt like, I have to give an answer.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Human beings are just
So if you're
complicated
presented
animals.
with that, and if you know the truth where you're like, hey, wait, I don't think it was any of them, it is okay to say that.
It's no and I don't know are valid answers.
Yep.
Despite what your teachers tell you in elementary school.
Anyway, I thought that was a really interesting study they did. Obviously, it was a study, so...
No one was, like, hurt or in trouble or anything. But.
Right, but, it's still interesting that... But depending on how social situations are presented, people feel like they have to do that.
Yeah, no, it's very true.
Ha! Save the tears for later, kitten.
Mr. Armando!
Okay, my eyes twitched, so it looked like you said Mr. Armadillo.
Mr. Armadillo!
Don't look back! Don't look back until the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward.
Have I ever just mentioned I love the red of his suit? It's so good.
It's very red,
I used to have a red shirt like that, but I lost it at one point.
I'll have to find you anyone.
That wasn't fair!
Okay, kitten. You need to relax. Then you need to remember, fair is a place to eat cotton candy and step in monkey poop. This is a courtroom. Oh. The other kitten's testimony.
Oh.
The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
Dun, dun, dun. So tell us, how do you know that? How did you know that he broke into the trunk?
He's a lot more forthcoming with answers than Mia is as a mentor. Just saying.
Until you can explain how
Because he wants to get in Mia's pants. Mia doesn't want to do that with Nick.
Fair enough, but wouldn't you want to get into Mia's pants?
No, not me. I'm straight as hell.
Yeah, but I still have gay husbandos.
I'm straight as hell.
Brother. Flays, I know you have waifus.
Yes.
Thank you.
I have waifus that are technically just like people I wish I could look like and be, not fuck.
I'm disappointed, honey.
I don't have waifus?
I'm disappointed.
Can we move from this topic?
Please refrain.
Right.
I will not make a joke about cellophane.
Until you can explain how you knew that. You're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom.
Well, witness.
Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk. Because there were marks left on the trunk lid. I'm certain there were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
And how do you know that?
What? Let me see that photo.
How do you know that?
It's true. There certainly looks like scratch marks around the keyhole.
And how did you know that?
We're gonna get there.
It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied?
The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said. Is there a contradiction in there somewhere? Alyssa Foster. It looks like you finally betrayed yourself.
What?
You said you were in a field taking photos of wild flowers. But even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Finally got her.
I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here.
Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself.
Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. I almost said possibility explanation.
That works though.
The reason the witness had seen the scratches was after he passed by, put the corpse in. There's only one way the witness had the chance to see those scratches.
Yes, what was it?
Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself.
Gasp.
The person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it?
Fuck you.
That's ridiculous! I could never! It was the man in the prison garb! He's the one that...
I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open.
But he stole the car!
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light, which means that the key would have still been in the ignition.
Oh, I see.
Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. It couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk.
No!
Preposterous. To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time she was taking photographs.
Now's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing!
Finish him. High five.
You guys fatality! On the contrary, I'm not.
Mortal Kombat.
Sorry, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth.
Scorpion. Sub-Zero.
There's no need to think about it too deeply. I messed up the wording there, I'm sorry.
That's okay. It got the same thing across there. We're gonna enter copyright territory pretty quick here.
Are we?
Sereno.
Yeah, he's technically singing the song.
Oh, well,
Smoke.
I am.
Cabal.
Copyright's interesting, but I mean, it's possible. Maybe we're okay
Punchy.
because we're not making money on this?
I don't know,
I have
man.
no idea, though. It's better to be safe than sorry.
There, I named characters that weren't in the song. Are you happy?
I don't know, man. Stop listening.
How old is Armando?
Baraka.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, how old is Armando?
27?
27?
Yep, 27.
Okay. And wait, was Gumshoe 20?
26.
6.
Okay. Miles is 20. Got it.
Yes.
My bad.
And Valerie is 23,
6
so...
Was.
years ago. So that means she would be 29 right now.
Yep. And she was 18 when in the original case.
Oh, dang!
Yeah.
She's a
Wow! Oh
She's
my...
a baby.
Jude! What a wonderful woman!
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap!
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit! Am I the same age as Dahlia? Just a second.
6 years ago would have been 19.
No, I was 20. Wait. At the time of this
This?
case, no, I would have been 19 because I
Yeah.
wouldn't have turned
I would
20
have
yet.
been 19 as well.
What the shit?
Yeah, we got married when you were 19, honey.
What the shit?
Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't think you could make a mistake about it. Take a look at her camera. It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod.
That's a nice camera. I want a mini tripod built in.
6 years ago? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Almost as if the camera was just brought to take this picture.
What are you trying to say then, Miss Faye? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed?
Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly. She was not in the field.
Is she?
Ah, would the defense please explain further?
Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred?
I'm pretty sure she was partying with Blue and all the other imaginary friends. Oh, you mean this Miss Foster?
Oh, I get it!
In answering that question,
That actually works with this reference, doesn't
Right?
it?
I believe so.
I think so.
No wild parties without me.
Okay.
in answering that question, we'll also make clear Mrs. Foster's true identity.
And then, please answer this question.
No.
I guess the game's over.
Well, shut door. Where was she on the night of the bridge? When the incident on the bridge. Naturally, the witness was right here. I forgot I was doing Mia.
Well, that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing.
What a lying bitch!
Wow!
Order! 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 Miss Faye, what on earth?
Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim.
How asinine. Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls.
You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne.
What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
What?
It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster.
Me?
Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne.
But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was a woman whose testimony helped get him convicted.
But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary.
Yes,
Penitentiary.
penitentiary. Penitentiary.
Penitentiary. Okay. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof?
I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like. Oh. Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested she wear this scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf that he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? Oh dear!
Yay.
Yay! Your wife's collapsed and you're yay. Okay, no.
Probably because I know for a fact my wife hasn't actually collapsed. She's just trying
You're
to...
no fun.
You're just trying to garner sympathy from me.
You're no fun.
Where's Miss Foster?
She's collecting herself in the lobby.
It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim.
That's why the scarf is missing.
She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
The only question is, why did she do it? Why?
Well, isn't that obvious? She's the true criminal.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Don't laugh at me. I thought I made a good assumption.
Well, we have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are instructed to wait in the lobby,
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood.
Very well. This court is in recess.
And that's an episode.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I think we can do it. We only have one part left.
One part? Okay, wait. Okay, so this should be coming out like
February.
This episode was February 2nd?
Let's see. So
You
29th is first, 30th is second. First, second, third.
third.
Yeah, this should be on the 3rd.
This is on the 3rd. This
So
episode.
we have 3 more days to get this done.
I don't think we could do part 2 in 3 episodes.
We might if we hurry. I think we can do this. Let me have this.
3, 2, 1.
Oh!